Hi everybody, my name is Angelica Gordon. I'm the founder of Brick and Portal. We're going to have a very different kind of presentation here with my company. We're not as far along, quite early, consumer product, P2P as you said, and anyway, here we go. So shopping, let's talk about shopping, has always been a really social kind of experience. You go shopping with your friends, with your family, you walk into a store, you have attendants there greeting you. If you're trying things on, there's somebody trying something on right next to you and commenting on what you've put on and such. Now online, it's a very different kind of an experience. We are sitting up by the computer all alone as a solitary spider, and we're putting a lot more things in the cart than we are in a real store. However, that very last bit when you're at the checkout in the shopping cart, you get all that self-doubt and you get all that lack of social validation that you actually need and want all of the items that you have put in your cart, and therefore you drop off and you don't convert into a sale. So how do we solve this? Let's bring social shopping, let's bring shopping with your friends online. And that's not very easy to do, but I think we may have found a solution with Brick and Portal. Let's say Amanda's looking for an outfit to wear to the Hatchery tonight, and she asks her friend Coco, what should I wear? Through Brick and Portal app, she can request a look directly and set a budget of, let's say, $150 for the event. Coco gets a notification on her phone saying that that her friend Amanda is looking for this outfit. Now she's sitting at lunch, she could be browsing from Instagram or Snapchatting or doing all kinds of other things that are not really helpful to all her friends. And here she is, she can go browse through the inventory of Saks, Bloomingdale's, and many other companies that we've partnered with and create a look for Amanda for the event. Once she's happy with the look and she posts it, it gets up. Everyone in her network gets an update in their newsfeed that this look was created, and the title of the look becomes a hashtag, which is now searchable. So when someone clicks on it, they can see other looks that were created for the Hatchery Pitch Out Night. In this case, the concept is quite simple. So we put an e-commerce aggregator in place where we pull feeds from existing retailers that we partnered with. Some of the retailers I'll show in a later slide. We pull the feeds through a machine learning algorithm that is uniquely catering towards the person that is being curated for. If I'm curating for my friend John, I'm obviously not going to be seeing dresses. I'm going to be seeing things that John would like, which is jeans, pants, and such. Users can request and create looks voluntarily through the platform, and all the looks, like I said earlier, are cataloged by a hashtag for the occasion that they were created for. In a particular situation where I don't have the time to request a look, I can search for if someone has maybe made a look for this occasion before and have the visibility and therefore convert to a sale faster. Okay, for the brands, it's a huge proposition because now they can penetrate specific style circles without spending a lot of money. It's very inexpensive for them. The conversion is obviously the key thing here. They're going to be able to see how their products are put next to other products and what it is that drives actually conversion and gaining that deep insight and therefore producing products that work better in the market. Why now? Well, social is obviously in. Mobile has become an everyday thing in everyone's life, and 70% of social adults that are using social networks are purchasing things online. Now, 81% of those adults are actually getting information on recommendations and advice through social networks on what they should purchase. And I mean, in terms of industry and market size, we don't have to go into a deep analysis of it in this particular deck. However, $1.5 trillion industry, doing some very small, easy math, 0.1%, $15 billion business, just a 10% commission from the retailers would give us a $1.5 billion company at a 5x. We can do math. In terms of the look of the product itself, you can see here the main function is creating the look. So requesting a look is quite simple. You tap, you go to request, you set a budget for your look, and a specific date. In this case, Coco's requested a birthday look with a $200 budget. I go to pick the items. Every time I add an item to my cart, it gets subtracted from the budget that she set for me. And the same with social feed. I can browse through looks that somebody has just added in the news feed, or I can go to a particular profile and see the looks or any items they've added to their collection. Some of the retailers and brands that we've partnered with are Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's, Saks, Farfetch, and many, many others. In terms of New York retailers, Warby Parker, Rag & Bone, Scoop, New York City, and a lot of my other personal favorites. So what we do is we source the products, like I said. We take it into that, we dump it in our aggregator and distributor system, run it through the AI that we're developing from scratch, and then we display it directly to the user. Then the users get to curate this beautiful content in specific looks, and every time there's a sale that comes through our platform, we take a commission from the retailer. What we're looking to do is fix shopping by bringing, again, that offline, amazing social experience online where it belongs.
Any questions?
So the whole experience is in an app that someone would need to download and interact with.
Great question. So if I'm looking to create a look, let's say for you and you're not a part of the app, that's totally fine. I can send it to an email and you will get in an email form the entire look that I've created for you. If you wanted to purchase it, you'd obviously click it. You'd be brought into our web responsive environment where you can purchase it. However, you will get the prompt to be able to download the app as well.
So the kind of shopping happens inside your app, the sharing is either inside the app or through email.
Yeah, that's the networking effect that we're looking to gain.
Are you doing integrations with Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, blah, 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 flavor of month?
Yes, as much as the API allows. So as you know, there's limitations with the API of Instagram particularly. Twitter is a lot more open. There's other things that we're doing which is going to be pretty cool is integrating with actually messaging, because the way that this problem is getting solved today is people text each other. What should I wear to an event? And the response is, oh, wear something black. So it's a little vague and it's not being solved by anything. But if you're getting a look directly in your iMessage, it's pretty cool.
So you said that most of the shopping these days happen over text. What should I wear tonight kind of thing. Have you thought about integrating directly within the text itself so that the moment somebody texts that, it opens up your app?
Certainly. Yeah, it's not just text that. We can actually do a separate keyboard where you can pull a look from the Brick and Portal app. It's a feature that we'll be building out, absolutely. I've mentioned that earlier. And it's not that shopping happens through text, but the advice and recommendations happen through text. If there was a way for me to ask over text, what is exactly the look here that you would put together for me, I would maybe ask that. However, there's no mechanism in place today, and we're building that mechanism with Brick and Portal.